What's up, guys? So Konami have released an insane pack today, arguably the three best players in their position in terms of non-legend players. Like striker, obviously it's Mbappe. Goalkeeper, it's between Donnarumma, Courtois, and maybe Ter Stegen, and then Zakaria or Barrios or DMF. So an insane pack today. Now I'm going to give you some builds. If we start off with the main man himself, Kylian Mbappe, this is the first build I went for. Now you can see without the boosts, we're just getting all the dribbling stats to 85, finishing to 90, but you get the boost on that anyway. But it's just it's a good number to get it up to at least 90. And then really here we're just trying to get the kick and power to 85, so you can get the +3, and then the balance to 87, so when the boosts come in we get it to 90. So it's a pretty simple build. You can alternatively you could take off a little bit of finishing, because I don't think there's going to be major difference in game between 92 and 90, and then put the points into passing or into dribbling. Now you won't be able to get the tight possession to 90. You would have to take off aerial, but you can afford it if you take off the aerial and become a better dribbler. Although I don't know if 90 tight possession is going to be that much more noticeable. But yeah, those are the builds I would go for. If we compare this Mbappe stats wise to the Showtime Mbappe I don't like, it is definitely better, the new one, but I don't think it's majorly better. It's a boost to balance and kicking power essentially. A slight boost to balance, but a decent boost to kicking power if we look at the old one again. Let me just show you. So yeah, it's not like a major difference, but the phenomenal finishing is the kind of big selling point. And I've done a video talking about all the previous Showtime players and rating the Showtime skills. So if you want to know if phenomenal finishing is effective, check that out. But you know, if I have the Showtime Mbappe, I'm not going to be upgrading. Although actually, there is actually a bit of nuance that I might upgrade. I'll explain why in a sec. But even compared to this one, like, this one, it's just the kick and power really. It's just -8 on the kick and power, which is a big, that is a big boost. And then it's -3 on ball control and -3 on tight possession. The dribbling stat itself is the same, and then the finishing is one less here. Actually, this is wrong. If we go onto a different manager, like so, the stats actually look more similar now because he's got the 90 finishing look. With the +3 boost, and then if we go to my Showtime Mbappe, we're getting a couple extra stats back, but still, yeah, the new one is better, but it's not a major upgrade on the stats now. The phenomenal finishing is a different story entirely. But if we go on to the next player, and that is Donnarumma. Now this guy is insane. Before I had Czech, I had Dida, who I got for free. But before I had Dida, I had Donnarumma, and I don't think in terms of goalkeeping ability, Donnarumma Dida was much improvement than Donnarumma. It was just the fact that Dida was a legend with B form. But this Donnarumma here, with these stats, he's going to be an improvement, and I would fancy him to be as good, if not better, in Czech. We'll look at Czech stats in a sec, who I think is the best goalkeeper in the game. Now, he has B form now, but it's not permanent, just so you know, because Zakaria has C form. So it's not a permanent B form on these Showtime cards. But this is the build I'd go for. It's very simple. I'm just evenly distributing the goalkeeping stats. So it's just 10, 10, 10, and then 2 extra points that go into aerial. You could try get the catching to 85 because you want every stat to be above 85, but you can't actually get every goalkeeper stat above 85. You have to take something down. That's why I went for the even distribution. You could do that though. That might look better to you. I don't think it will. I don't think catching. I think catching is important. Like, I do think it's important, but I feel like I can't rely on it too much, so I would go for a 10 10 10. And then the reflexes and the reach, they're the two. Well, goalkeeper awareness, reflexes, reach, the parrying and catching isn't consistent enough for me. But yeah, I think this looks very good. So I would say this Donnarumma is pretty amazing in game without having used them, but I've used the other versions. Now, he doesn't have a Showtime skill, but I wouldn't really make that stop you from spinning, because you're going to be spinning for Mbappe and this guy here. I used a previous version with him. I think he came out with Vieira, or I can't remember exactly who it was, a highlight card, and I used him and I thought he was better than Vieira. Now, the playstyle is a big part of that, because I like Anchorman playstyle. I'm not really sure, but this guy is insane in game, and, you know, you probably already know about this, though, because he's kind of like a icon in the sense that, like, everyone kind of knows about him. So here is the build I recommend. Without the boosts, you can see we're just getting all the defensive stats to 85. Speed to 85 and physical contact to 87 to get that to 90. So we got 90 speed, 82 acceleration, 71 balance. It's quite good. You could try get that acceleration up to 85 to get it to 88 on the boost, but you do have to take quite a lot of stats off. But it honestly isn't a terrible idea because you do keep most of your aggression. We took off a little dribbling and passing, but you do keep most of your aggression. The defensive awareness goes a bit lower. But honestly, it's not that bad of an idea, and we still keep the physical now. Even if you took the physical off, you could probably get the defense up. You can probably get that defense back up to 85 actually. If we take off the passing, I guess we don't need the passing, then you can do this. Yeah, look at this, 90 speed, 88 acceleration. I think that'll be amazing. So go for that build I showed at first, for a bit more balance and more physical. But this one, honestly, actually, this build looks really good. The 88 acceleration, I feel like it helps with the interception quite a lot. So we'll get into the skills in a moment, but just before we do that, this guy's in the pack as well. Gomez, I think he looks very good. If you get him, don't release him straight away. Just have a look at him and try him out. Look at those stats, decent defensive stats, and then the speed and acceleration too. So just give this guy a try before you release him. Okay, for Mbappe's skills, now I can't really use my Showtime example because the phenomenal finishing messes up the skills, and this one's been given a few different ones. But the skills I'd recommend are true passing. You know, just helps him be more consistent. I put soul control on for two reasons. One, this one starts at long range curler, so knock on finesse. And two, well, the second reason I can't actually say that there's a video being uploaded tomorrow that explains the second reason. But trust me, once you just kind of find out about this, it'll be a game changer, and I feel like a lot of people are going to kind of switch how they play the game. So I'd go true passing, soul control. Then I'd probably go for flip flap just because of the soul control and double touch combo. Heel trick and cut behind and turn. I think he starts with kind of most of the skills you would need. You could give him aerial because he has okay jumping 70 and he's quite tall. Well, he's not tall, but he isn't short. I don't think though it's worth it because he wouldn't be putting the points into aerial strength. There's no real skill he's missing though. One touch pass, I don't really like at my centre forwards. I think when you do an L1X pass, it's pretty much kind of like a homing missile anyway. It locks on. Now, one skill that this Mbappe doesn't have that my Showtime does, and it's really good, is rising shot. When a player has high finishing and kick and power, it just makes a really effective skill. Like his kick and power isn't even that high actually, but it's still a decent amount. So rising shot, you know, could go on the new Mbappe, but I don't think with phenomenal finishing it'll be necessary. But yeah, those are the skills that go on. You could also get gamesmanship on them too. But yeah, those skills I recommended are the ones that I would go for. For Zakaria, two skills he needs that are pretty straightforward to me are true passing and track back, because Gilberto Silva is my favorite DMF in the game. And as soon as I gave him true passing, I liked him a lot more. And then as soon as I gave him track back, he became the best DMF in the game. So track back will help with the AI defending. They'll just get involved a little bit more. So put track back and true passing on him. Next, I'd go for aerial superiority and acrobatic clearance. And then you can probably go for gamesmanship. Now, the acrobatic clearance and aerial superiority will be very good at DMF, but also if you're playing him centre back, I've actually had two people already ask me before recording the video if playing him centre back would be a good idea. I do think it will be, just because of the physical contact that he has in the builds that I recommended. So I think he would work there. Switch between kind of, you know, your other DMF that you have at the moment. So yeah, he looks very good. For Donnarumma, I don't know actually, do I need to give skills for Donnarumma? I guess I will. It'll be the same pretty much for every goalkeeper. If you can get skills on him, try to get one touch pass, low lofted pass, and weighted pass. Anything outside of that, I don't really think is gonna actually help you too much. But particularly weighted pass and low lofted pass, you can ping it up the pitch. I have low lofted on my check, don't have weighted yet, but if I get weighted it'll be a lot better. So yeah, the builds for Donnarumma, or sorry, the skills, yeah, not as much nuance in there, but that's the end of the video. Phenomenal finishing, it's a good skill. If you want more in-depth thoughts, check out the tier list video on that. Right, thanks for watching, bye.